So just like you guys did spring testing, yes, for lumbar spine, pretty much the same thing here, okay? So my contact is going to be right over the spinous process via my hypothenar eminence, so just kind of below pisiform, okay? So find my T1, C7, come right over T1, hand over hand, okay? So this hand is my contact. Now, just like we talked about with lumbar, I want it kind of somewhat supinated so that it's a specific technique for that level. I don't want it completely flat against her back. I also don't want to be karate chopping her either. Okay, so somewhat supinated to isolate that level, take up the slack, and mobilize. Okay, assess and then mobilize. We can also do what's called finding what's stiff here. We can also do what's called a progressive oscillation. Okay, so you can't really grade. We could do grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, just like for the lumbar spine. Also in the thoracic spine, because of the rib cage and everything else that's going on here, we can do what's called a progressive oscillation. So with the progressive oscillation, I have the patient take a deep breath in, and then as she breathes out, I kind of take up the slack and follow her down, and then I go 1, 2, 3. All right? So 1, 2, 3 deeper. Okay? So I let her take a deep breath in, I take up the slack and follow her down as we go, and then it's progressive, oscillating to 1, 2, 3. To the point where 3 is basically similar to like grade 4, getting to end range. Okay, so that's another technique where you can work in breathing. It's called progressive oscillation. We only do it for the thoracic spine. Okay, so you're going to practice that. Roll over on your back. And then we're going to do first rib. Remember on Tuesday at 8 o'clock, we'll talk about traction. We'll finish the lecture, and we can also spend a little bit of time going through these last couple ones. All right, so first rib. You know what? Let's say first rib for next time too, because it's a little more complicated.